So it was May of 2021. I made an announcement over social media that would no longer continue touring in Christian music as a musician as the world opened up from the pandemic. Had a lot of fans and peers and colleagues reach out during that time. A lot of people were in shock because I'd spent so much time working in that industry. And a lot of people wanted to know why. And there were a lot of things that led up to it. One of the last things that led up to that decision was in February of 2020. I was on my last tour with a major Christian artist. Didn't know it was going to be my last tour because just weeks later, the pandemic would happen. In that role, I was a musician first and foremost. Second of all, I was a backline tech. Because I didn't have much to do during the day. And so I thought if I can earn more income for my family while I'm out on the road, why not? And so I took on that role to help serve on that team. I will say that that role really led to some amazing ministry opportunities I would not have had if I was just the musician or the Christian artist. February of 2020, I was backstage in an alleyway tearing down our equipment. We had no room inside the theater to do that. So I was out in the alleyway in freezing cold weather, about 9 o'clock at night, tearing down our gear, and up walks some of the local crew guys that are coming to help with loadout at 10 o'clock. I remember meeting a guy named Michael, and Michael started asking me, Christian concert, what is this Christian concert thing? What is it? I don't get it. Doesn't make sense to me. I was able to explain to him what a Christian concert was, and eventually it led to me asking Michael. I said, Michael, what do you believe? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on God? And it opened up conversation to where I was able to plant a seed in his life. Michael didn't really know what he believed. He was raised Catholic. He believed in Buddhism, believed that all religions led to God. I believe the only way to God is through Jesus. So I was able to plant a seed in his life that night. I got back to the bus, and a few folks asked how my night went, and I was ecstatic. I said, I got to share the good news. I'm like, well, what do you mean? I got to plant a seed in someone's life. What do you mean? I said, I got to share Jesus with someone. And oh, well, that's awesome. That's cool. Very kind of nonchalant. And it made me realize, and it's no fault of the Christian music industry, but somehow a bubble has been created that ministers only with inside that bubble, it seems. And I realized that. And that wasn't the first occasion that I had come across where I'd experienced something like that. And it made me realize, if I'm going to continue touring for a living, I'd rather do it in some darker places so I can be a light in those darker places.